Yo, yo, yo!
Yo, what's good? What's
Come
good?
on.
Kid, I'm sorry we're so late. Right, bots?
What's ugly is that we're late. What's good is
No,
that we're here.
I said right, bots. Said,
Yes.
I said right, bots.
Okay. I take a lot of the blame.
No. There's
I
no.
take
The black man stigma needs to stop, bro, because it's
no,
not.
no, 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 no,
Joe
no,
gets
no,
all
no.
the
I
no, bro. Joe gets
listen.
all the heat for being late, fam. Yeah,
But
they need to
but
know it's
but
one and
it's
thing.
not just me. It's
No,
not only me. The reason why we're late. It's not just me. It's also it's somebody's technology. It's not me. Somebody's technology was not.
Shut up.
No, it wasn't. Joe was on time, but his technology was not on.
Excuse me. Hold on a second, bots. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let's not fight on the day when we look. I want to fight anyway because of the results. Yeah. So you want to fight me right now? Is that what you want? You want to fight me? Let's fight. No, let's go. Do you know what? Yeah. No. Bots is fine. Because you know what? Yeah. I would ask you a question then. Yeah. What
All
time
right.
did we set for initially?
Okay. I will just cut to the chase and say I take
What
responsibility.
time did we set up the stream for initially?
I take my sincere apologies to the delegation and to Joe Blackman and also to everybody. Honestly, my sincere apologies for being late. We did have some hurdles. No.
Okay.
We had like Joe's technology was not. We don't act like we didn't.
Hold on, but so hold on. No. Yeah, you're laughing. Because it's no. You stop it, bro. Stop it right now.
All right.
I
Let's,
don't want to hear about my blunt technology one more time about your mouth. Yeah, I want you to admit the truth, fam. Yeah, we set the stream up for 6:30 English time. Yeah.
Yes.
Did we not set it up for 6:30 English time? And
We
then
did.
you telling me that, bro, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late. Then you said, "Oh, I'm just parking up." So what doctor is saying here? She must have the inside source, obviously, yeah, because she knows that you was out somewhere where you shouldn't have been when we're setting up for a stream, Brad. What is going on, fam?
I will not fight back to that because a lot of that is true. But also, you know what I mean. The situations happened, and here we are. But as I said, the good thing is that we're here. We're here, and not for a long time, Joe. We're here. Thank you, but no. No need to spin the wheel.
Wheel, blood. That's what I'm saying. You deserve the wheel. You deserve the wheel.
No. If I repeat, then the wheel. But yeah, here we are. So I mean, it's also like,
Anyway,
let me tell you the truth,
I want to cuss you, but yeah, it's stuttering, isn't it? It bears stuttering.
Today's performance, bro. Listen. Today's performance.
Anyway,
I'm not excited to talk about today's performance, bro.
Actually, no, but you know what? Before we go any further,
yeah,
where was you?
So I had to take care of an emergency. I had to take care of an emergency, bro. And then from there,
emergency. Was it a pum pum in emergency?
No. It was a work emergency. What are you doing? All right. I get to kick him out. Oh boy, Joe. What is this, guys? Let's talk. Let's get to the business. Let's get to work, Joe. We don't have all day. KG's show is starting in like 40 minutes or less. So like let's get to it.
We know we all have different kind of emergencies, but anyway, let's get to the actual show. Yeah.
No,
Manchester United. I don't care what you had to do, bro. No one wants to hear what your booty call business was.
Shut up.
It's middle of the day, sir. A booty call during lunchtime?
Anyway, let's not. Can we not, please? Can we stop? Can we just stop? Can we just
All right.
stop?
All right. All right.
Yeah, because we
Let's
can
talk
have
about
minutes, we can have a booty call any time of the day, family. That don't make a difference
that's
what time of the
not a
day it
booty call.
is. It's
That's not
summertime.
that's
It's hot
enough.
outside, bro. It's hot outside. Anyway, can we stop? Can we stop? Can we stop, please? Don't make me get into how much kind of different things. Anyway, as I was saying, Manchester United, piece of shit, Manchester United that we've been. Anyway,
What's ugly this
where do
week,
you
sir?
want to start? Where do you want to start? At least we can enjoy something, bro. At least you're enjoying something anyway.
No. Do not start things that no. We have to stop
Anyway,
this right
where are we starting?
away. We're starting with what's ugly. The
All right,
ugly,
so what's ugly?
the ugly is our performance, bro. We are just ugly in the Premier League, bro. It's a difficult task to watch Man United right now, and it is just so disgraceful. You know, the fact that we can in a cup competition we look like a different team, and then in a Premier League we look like the opposite of that team. It's mind-boggling. But you know what? I think Ruben Amorim talked about it, saying, the players are sort of not motivated. There's no next phase in the Premier League, so there's
So
nothing to fight for.
let me ask you a
You know.
question because a lot of people have been saying this. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying this,
Mhm.
and you know what? I think I finally understand what the reckless one was saying, Charles. Yeah, do you remember when? I don't know if you ever watched that show that we did. Yeah, when it was the round table, and Charles was saying that you know what?
Yes.
Most of the players that he's got that's going to be his team is already there. And let's be honest, that team that he put out today, isn't that
Mhm.
basically what his team is going to look like, apart from a few players, fam? That team looks strong. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Answer that question, but did that team today not look strong? And a team that you would think that would be able to do something in the league? Come on, be honest. Be
The
honest.
team on paper looks strong, except having Harry Amas there. Is like
Okay. So apart from Harry Amas, cool.
yeah.
So you know what? The manager gets 5 players into this team. What's that team going to look like? Because you know what? I finally hear what Charles was saying. I finally hear it because he was saying that he's going to have most of the players that he's got right now. Yeah, you can pick at least 9 players that he's going to probably start out of this team already. Yeah, and then he gets 5 more players. Say 5 more players, 5, 6 more players.
I hear what you're saying, but Joe, there's the thing about like every the mentality that the Man United players went into this game, like it was not to win the game. There was no like any 50-50 is a 70-30 against us. You get what I'm saying? Nobody wants to hurt themselves when they're all thinking about the final. Every day, it's just like we can save our season if we do something in the final, and that's all they're thinking about in training and even in the Premier League games. The only difference is that the Premier League games that we're watching that televised for them is
What
just
are we
training.
doing in the Premier League then, bro? What are we doing in the Premier League? Let's just be honest. No.
We're just here for vibes
What are we
right
doing in the
now.
Premier League then?
Right
What is the
now,
time that what are we doing? So what is this? All practice games? Because if this is a practice game, yeah,
yeah.
shouldn't that team have beat West Ham in order for us to feel like we're going to be secure in order to go into the Champions League final to beat Tottenham fucking Hotspur? Tottenham
100% agree
Hotspur.
with you. If it's a
Tottenham Pigeon
practice.
Spur.
No. You've excellent point right there. Like they have to take it that way, but they are not. They don't want to get injured. They don't want to. Literally, nobody is trying to fight, bro. Every duel, every second ball. That's why, like, if you just saw how like uninspired we look, you literally just the only way you can account for that is by saying the mentality is not where it needs to be, and that's all I'm seeing. I'm not agreeing with it, by the way. I'm saying it's a missed opportunity for an actual team training. If you really want to like practice what you're going to do in the final, this is a free hit against a good opposition, and they're not they didn't do that, and that's so sad. That's why it's so ugly.
Yeah, but
you
this is
know
the thing. Yeah, this is the
Mm.
thing, boss.
Mhm.
Does it not worry you moving forward into the next season that this is all that we're capable of? Like, come on. Like, what are we? What are we? As the thumbnail says, fam. Yeah, what the hell
Yeah.
are we? Like, let's be real. What are we now? What are we now? Are we just a club team, fam? Are we just a cup team? Are we just that team that we just only can hope to do
We're a
well in
team
cups
in
now? Yeah.
we're a team in transition, bro. We're a team in needing a rebuild.
What kind of
We're
foolishness is
literally
this?
it's
Nah.
it's what Ralph Rangnick said, bro. We're literally a team that is in dire need of open heart surgery, and we're seeing it right now. Like
What
yeah.
surgery do we need then, fam?
Say what?
How much surgery are we talking about? How much surgery do we need, bro? Because we've been through surgery. Listen, how much players did we get rid of? And sorry, how much players did we acquire last season? Yeah. And you know what? You're gonna say hope
Last
about
season
surgery.
we did, but Ruben Amorim wasn't here last
You can't,
season.
I don't care if Ruben Amorim is here because you know what? Ruben Amorim and
You
liking most of
should
the
care.
players.
You should care because we're trying
Ruben
to play Ruben
Amorim is
Amorim's way.
liking most of the players that Delete. Does he like Delete? Yes. Does he like Euro? Yes. Does he like Ugarte? Yes. So he likes most of the players that were bought, fam. Stop playing with me. Does he like Mason Mount?
Well, he
Yes.
can't come in and say I just
Oh,
like them.
bro,
Yeah,
he likes
yeah.
the
Those are the
players,
players
fam.
that
He
are
likes the
available to
players.
him.
So let's stop ramping on his name, bro. He likes the players. So do you know what?
Sure.
Yeah. What's he gonna do next season? Because he's gonna have the same fucking players with additions.
What is he gonna do next season? He's gonna have the same players with additions. So it's like this: to fix this team, I think this is my theory on how to fix this. You need 4 to 5 key players, and then from there you need to also promote the youth because there's actually some talent in the youth. You need what
I agree.
if you get 5 key players, and you need to fix the spine of the team, bro. You need to make sure that like the players that you get, they're not like mediocre players. If you go for mediocre players, then you're like actually setting yourself up. We can't be doing like developmental, players everywhere. No, you gotta have a good mix. You gotta have a hybrid of like proven winners. That's why Casemiro will be important next season. You gotta have people like Bruno, people that are experienced. You know what I mean? And then you gotta have like youth and really, really, really good people that are about to get into that prime. So if you get the combination right, you can actually fix this team and make it into a top 5 team,
Fuck off, boss. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, boss.
I'm telling you that the problem is not
Boss.
it's not as complicated as many people make it to be. You like to get a very good team,
Struggling every single
fix
game.
the
All right.
spine.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, no one, no more knows. And you know what? Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck what people call me anymore. Yeah, you can call me a Ten Hag sympathizer. You can call me THDL till I die. You can call me
yeah.
what the fuck ever I want. But see, when I hear you talk, it pisses me off every single fucking time. And you
What
know
part?
why? It's
What?
because I'll tell you why. Hold on, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. It's
Yeah.
because every single time that you speak, yeah, it's like this guy can do no wrong. Why can't you see that maybe his tactics are just not good for the Premier League? Why can't you see that maybe his shit that he's doing that everybody in the Premier League already knows
The
how to
tactics
sort
look
it out, bro?
bad.
No, and more knows, bro. Because you know why, yeah? Why
Yeah.
can't it be that the fact, yeah, in Europe, I get it, yeah, in Europe, that we're doing all right. We're doing
Uh-huh.
okay. I get it.
Uh-huh.
We're doing all right in Europe, yeah? And
Yeah.
you know what? That's all down to his doing. But anyway, as I was saying, we're doing okay in Europe. This is what I have to say to you, bro, yeah? Do you remember when Varane said that after he left, yeah, that when they turned up for the FA Cup final is because they wanted to turn up. They had a conversation between themselves and they turned up.
100%.
Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Remember that, yeah?
I remember
Why is
that.
it why is it not down to the players right now? Because I feel like every time they want to play, they play. Yeah, I don't feel like this manager's motivating them to do fucking anything. He can punch every TV he wants to fucking punch. He can come out with every scar on his finger that he wants to have, bro. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
he's doing anything to motivate these players past what they want to motivate themselves, bro. Yeah, they motivate themselves to turn up for that fucking match. They motivating themselves to get to this fucking final. Every time they play in the league, what's his tactic saying? What is his coaching saying? What is anything saying? Explain to me what you're seeing.
Okay.
Tell me now.
I'll tell you. So, and I'll start by going back to the Ruben Amorim's first press conference. He was asked, "What can Man United fans expect?" This is what he said. He said, "At the end of the season, you'll see an idea. You may like the idea, you may not like the idea, but you will see an idea and it'll be very different from what you have been seeing. And I'll tell you exactly what I've been seeing. We've been playing so far, our attacks have been involving wingbacks. We've been seeing a different formation, a three at the back formation, right? And now while the formation is different from like what we're used to, we're also seeing a slight like evolution in how some players have been playing compared to that to like say what they've been used to from the likes of like go back to Ole Jose, and now are the players capable of executing? Bro, the results speak for themselves. They cannot execute for shit. They cannot fight for shit. And these are players are terrible. Now you can take a turd, you've heard the saying, and polish it, it'll still be a turd. These players are horrible. And they right now they lack mentality, bro. They lack the attitude. So that's why we gotta get rid of them first. You gotta get Amarim the players that he wants for his system, and then that's when you can judge him. And right now,
you
I know.
all right, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's
Yeah.
11 players on the pitch, Pots. There were 11 players on the pitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
let's go from back to front. He doesn't like Onana or buying there. I get it. Cool. Goalkeeper. That could be a big improvement straight away. Yeah. But how much goalkeeping mistakes did you really see today?
How much goalkeeping mistakes did I see today?
Yeah.
So are you trying to say Bayende is better than Onana? What where are you going?
No. Just answer my question. Don't try and read into what I'm saying. Just answer my question, bro. How much goalkeeper mistakes did you see today?
Honestly, like them goals, it was more on the on-field players than Bayende. Like I would say like Bayende had a howler. Yeah.
There you go. So Bayern didn't really have a howler, did he? Yeah, he didn't have a mad, crazy game where you can say, "Oh my God, it's his fault that we lost the game." Correct? Yeah. So take the goalkeeper out of the equation. Yeah. So let's go to the back three. Yeah. The back three. Now with the back three, bro, how many people had a howler in the back three? Moving around in your background.
There's the Chelsea supporter.
Ask you a question though, bro. Don't go anywhere. Get back here. Get back in the room. How many of the back?
So I'm trying to see because I'm trying to figure out like the howlers. Okay, so I can tell you that like say Amas was one of the people he was the closest player to Bowen. So you can say the goal is partially because of Amas, also partially because of Ahmad. Ahmad,
I'm sorry. You know what? Let me stop wasting your time, boss. Let me stop wasting your time. All the other delegates, let me just get to the fucking point because I'm starting to get pissed off. Let me just get to my fucking point. Bro, answer me this question. Why should I believe in Amrim's system? Just explain that to me right now. Why?
You shouldn't want me to convince you to believe in Amrim. That is your duty as a fan to make up your own mind.
It's not my duty. No, I'm asking you. No, bro.
You're saying
hold on. I agree with you. It is my duty, and I'm doing my duty by asking someone who believes in his fucking system. You believe in his system, right? Hold on. Do you believe in his system?
I like his system, and I want to see it.
I'm asking you to convince me why. Haven't I changed my mind so many times over the last couple of seasons? I can change my mind, right? I've said if someone convinced me that something is right, I will agree to it. Correct?
Sure. Yes.
So let me ask you this question, bro. Okay. Why should I believe in Amarim's system?
All right, his system.
Answer the question.
I'll tell you one. His system is very different from everything that we've done before. If you look at what he did at how say take that one game. Take the example when Sporting played Man City. You were watching that game. You saw how Sporting beat Man City. And that's because he had time at Sporting. He had players that understood his system and were able to execute his system, right? And they are playing against the Manchester City that is good, right? So just based on that, you see what he has built. You see what he has done with a garden. Give the men the farm. and wait for the damn harvesting season to come, Joe. You want fruit with the moment like you give him the farm?
Shut up.
That's how it works.
Bro, shut up.
No, I'm
No,
telling you.
I'm
You
not
can say
having
all
that.
the
I'm not
sounds you
having that.
want.
You thought you cooked. No, do you know what? Yeah, you thought you was cooking, bro. Yeah,
No, bro. I'm just giving you an analogy.
I'm telling you right now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, right this second. I hope you understand what I'm saying to you right now. You have given me nothing, absolutely nothing to say that I should believe in this manager. Now, you might as well just say I might as well hope. I might as well
Wait,
just believe in
wait,
hopes and dreams.
bro.
No,
Bro,
no, wait.
no.
I let you
What?
talk, didn't I?
You want
I ain't
snap?
talking. Hold on, fam. Hold
Yeah.
on, bro. Wait a
Yeah.
second. Wait
Okay.
a minute. I wasn't talking for ages. I'm telling you this right now. What you just told me, I was waiting for you to give me some convincing argument. Yeah, I was waiting for you to tell me something that made sense. But I'm telling you right now, you were cooking smashed potatoes, fam. Yeah, there's something in England called smash. Yeah, and it's fake mashed potatoes, bro. And that's what you was cooking. I'm telling you, you was cooking fake mashed potatoes. How can you cook fake mashed potatoes, bro? Listen, what you just cooked right now.
Yeah.
I don't even care if people calling me THDL, what the fuck ever. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you that, listen, what you just said to me had no weight and no bearing. All you're telling me to do, you might as well just say, believe in hope and dreams. And then I might as well, I would agree with you and say, do you
I'll
know what?
summarize it
Fair
for
enough,
you.
bro. I would have said fair enough, bro. I would have said fair enough. I'll believe in your hope and dreams because you know what? At one point in the Ten Hag situation, I was believing in hopes and dreams as well. So you can just tell me that and I'll believe you because you can't tell me there's no tenable situation right now that you're seeing from this manager that is a believable situation to be believing and to tell me that I have something to hold on to that's tenable. Not just what you're saying is hopes and belief, you know, something that's tenable.
I hear you,
What?
and I totally know exactly what, bro. I know you saw the Premier League game. You're not happy with the results. We just lost, and I'm trying to tell you that look at the bigger picture. Because forget today, forget the season. This season ended a long time ago, bro. This is preseason. This is, bro. You know what? What do you mean? Okay,
Chat from the background. Come here now. Why are you chatting in the background? Come here. Stop chatting. Show your face. Show your face. No, I want to hear you if I can't see you. Bring your face there now.
I'm with you on this one.
Okay, what? Explain how you're with.
No, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You can't hear you. Give him the microphone, bro. Tell him to
All
get
right.
closer.
Yeah. Whatever. It doesn't. Yeah, you're too far away from the light. But go ahead.
Oh.
Get to the point.
You know who Amorim reminds me of?
Who?
Antonio Conte.
Okay.
Like just system.
He said what?
Okay.
Just system wise.
Back
Not like
three.
not as a right.
Yeah.
And also, it was a back three system that seemed like the positions are important and the players have to be very, very individually very good in those positions.
Sure. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There are limitations to that system.
There are limitations to every system.
No, but I'm saying if you want sustained success,
yeah,
I don't think Antonio Conte could have won the league more than once for Chelsea.
Oh
Lord! And the system got found out. That was it.
Well, that's Antonio Conte.
But I'm saying like
Ruben Amorim is a different person.
Since he came,
yeah.
You remember I don't know if
in the league.
I don't know if I see like that kind of flexibility within, like when things go tough.
Yeah.
Are you seeing like some kind of flexibility? People, talk about even Eddie Howe, man.
Okay.
Think about all these like what's the Crystal Palace coach even like
Glasner, yeah.
They would switch stuff up within the structure, within the system. Does he do that?
Bro, right now it's very difficult to see because in the Premier League There's nothing to fight for. Nobody is fighting.
He's been
You know,
fighting.
No, I don't want to hear that.
No,
Don't
I'm
pretend
saying
like
right
he just
now.
got the job 3 days ago.
No.
Let that guy do it.
Just because there's nothing to fight for, yeah, bro. No,
No,
one
no,
second.
no, no, no. Nah,
There's
Joe,
nothing to fight for.
Joe.
Don't you think that we should have some pride and should still go out there to win the games, bro?
Don't
Don't
let him,
talk like that.
The moment,
Don't embarrass yourself.
don't let him get away with
the
this.
the
one.
moment, the moment.
There's been something to fight for a long
No,
time.
the moment the
you.
relegation spots got settled, Man United players checked out of the Premier League.
How long ago was that?
Bro, like what? How many weeks ago?
Nah,
2-3
this,
weeks?
This sample doesn't start from 2-3 weeks ago. It started from a long time ago.
Ruben just got here, guys. Even if he loses the Europa League, I don't see Ineos firing.
Okay.
If they fire him,
That's
they'll
not the
be
point.
like 3-4 losses in a row at the beginning of the season. Then the
yeah.
conversation might be had.
Here's a straightforward question.
Okay.
In your heart of hearts,
Yeah.
seeing where the Premier League is right now,
Yeah. Speak
and
louder so that you
and,
can
and
hear.
the caliber of managers in the Premier League right now,
Yeah.
do you think Amorim can win Manchester United the Premier League?
If he has the right players, yes.
Okay.
Amarim can get us the Premier League if he has the right players. He needs the right backing. He needs the right backing.
Don't go anywhere. Not to
You think he can win? Hold on.
That's all that matters.
Next season. What next season? Next season, boss. Next season.
No.
hopeful guy.
I didn't say next season now. That is you putting a timeline on it. I didn't say next season.
Oh, because we can't put a timeline on greatness.
No,
Yeah?
I can never
I
see
don't want to hear
the
that. I don't want to hear that shit about you saying put a timeline on greatness. You know, I've opened the lines, bro.
No, you're Amarim out.
Opened the lines. No,
Yo,
it's too
are you Amarim out? I want to hear you. Are you Amarim out?
Yeah, but if this motherfucker, listen, yeah, this is the problem. Do you remember what I said before we let any?
Your line is in my Wi-Fi. Okay, you're back. Joe, is it me or like wait, Joe's mic? Let me bring in visitors. Mic, do a mic check.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Joe's mic is just acting out.
Hello.
Joe's mic is disagreeing with him.
Am I back?
Don't touch
Am I back?
anything. You're good. buddy.
Hello?
All right.
Hello?
We'll
Can
bring
you hear
the
me?
feature back in a second. You're back. Finish your point. What will
Okay.
you say?
Right. No, I didn't know if you could hear me or not. All right, listen. Yeah. You're a dickhead. That's what my last point was. Anyway, continue.
Shut up, you freak. Get out of here. Let me talk to Corner. Corner.
But I've had a hard time listening to this.
Tell me which parts were hard.
Your defending of Amorim's like watching old Maguire defending clips. It's awful. You're trying to do the right task, but you're just not doing it properly.
Wow, look, the connection is wrong. Sums up with Corner's connection.
Oh, we're not doing that today, bro.
No. Botswana.
Union.
No, I did not.
Is that what we're doing, bots?
No,
Bots, is that
I
what
did not. No,
we had it in the air.
You
Yeah,
just
we had it in the air.
Joe,
Put your
don't
hands
do this.
in the air.
Don't do
Put
this.
your hands up. Put your hands up.
Bro, my hands are the first time it was me, but the second time it was you.
Put your hands up.
Bro,
Don't
my
say
hands
nothing.
are here.
All right, I'm bringing. And listen, people have already accused me of racism. Can you stop exiting the white boy from the show, please? Yeah, before I get in more trouble. Yeah, stop it, please. Yeah, we need more white people on the show. Bro, okay, stop doing this.
All right. Let's please. Can we let you know?
I would like to use this holy book to rebuke Botswana. He's clearly possessed by a demon. He needs rebuking. But we will read passages later to free him of his demons. He needs rebuking. We need to rebuke him of his demons.
Right, let's talk about it, bro. Explain to me why this guy is defending Amorim so much, like he's the next second coming of Christ, because that's what it feels like.
It feels like it. It feels like it. Well, it also feels like, when Christ might be getting crucified, he might be denying that he's a follower of Christ. I feel like that could be a case.
Wow. I don't want to go too far with religion.
We're using Bible stories for this. But I feel like Ruben Amorim needs to be given time, but I also feel like he needs to be criticised fairly.
Sure.
I feel like he needs to be looked at today for the starting lineup he went with. I don't think we needed to go that strong. I don't think we needed to experiment as much, because I feel like in training, in his mind.
Do you know what? I'm even going to pause the clock, because I'm going to ask you a question right now,
Mm-hmm.
Even if we did go that strong, should we be losing with a team like that, bro? Look at the team.
We shouldn't be losing, but that's been the state of Manchester United this season. It's been.
But come on, here's the thing, bro. That was a team that you would expect to even play the Europa League finals, correct? Come on, that team.
No. I expect most of them players to start in the Europa League final, but I don't understand.
With that, I don't care about. Listen, there's no timer here, right? Because I paused it, But what I'm trying to say to you is, don't you think that with that level of conviction of players that we have on the pitch, that we should be doing at least a goal? We should score at least a goal. What the fuck?
No, because the football that they're playing, they're not taking risks. They're trying to be too robotic in their style of play. And I feel like that's the issue. We're not taking risks. Will you watch that match? We attack up that left hand side. Harry Amas gets that ball on the left hand side of the pitch. He decides, you know what we're going to do? Let's try and cross it in. Oh wait, no, can't cross it. Recycles it into Bruno inside. Yeah. Then Bruno plays it to Mount. Mount plays it back to Amas. Amas tries to play it in again. Recycles it again. Instead of just putting a ball into the box, it switches out then to Ahmad on the right hand side. Ahmad plays it back to Kobe Mainoo. What does Kobe Mainoo do? He says, fuck it, crosses it in, and Højlund doesn't get on the end of it, but he challenges the defender at least. Defender has to make an interception, has to clear the ball. And that's the issue with the team. They're not willing to actually go and try and play advanced football, attacking football, I should say, sorry, that's taking risk. And when they do try and take risks, it's when we're losing. And there's no point in taking a risk when you're losing. Take the risk when you're actually winning. Take the risk when you actually have a chance to go and, take the lead, instead of let's recycle, go recycle, go recycle. Mm-hmm. But
so after today's game then, bro, are you confident in what we can do in in the Europa League final?
Depending on what injury reports come out. Depending on what injury reports come out on Yoro, because I feel like he's probably one of our best centre-back we've got. And also Kulusevski for Tottenham. Kulusevski went and got injured today. And if he's injured, their main midfielder, who's a creative output, is injured for the final. That's very positive for us, but it's just...
For us, but what I'm saying is, bro, look, let's look at this logically right now, like you just said, everything that we produced today, we put out a very strong team, and looking back at it, what did we actually produce on the pitch? And it shouldn't be just down to the players being motivated themselves. That means that they might as well just coach themselves, surely, right? Yeah, because what is the manager doing in order to motivate them to win these local games? Okay, there's big games. We all know there's big games, and we all turn up for those, because people can motivate themselves. But what is the manager doing to motivate these players to win these little games? Because they're going to be little games next season. And if we can't be motivated to win these little games, what is he doing as a manager?
I don't think the players are going to be motivated to win these little matches because of the lineups that's going out.
Joe and Connor, hold on, Connor. Like, let me. Can I interrupt you and say, like, this manager shouldn't be motivating the players. They need to be motivated themselves. Like,
this is his job.
No. We can't be having people that need a motivational speech every single time, bro.
It's not a motivational speech every time, boss. It's having the faith in the manager that he's going to send out the best team with the best tactics to help you get the best results. It's not about having that faith. If you've got a manager that has no experience, that has no first team coaching, has never managed a big team, I'm not saying this is Ruben, but if you have that sort of image of a manager, are you going to trust that manager going into that dressing room?
It depends.
On what?
Like say for example, so it's like, is it a system? Here's how it is. A manager has to make the players buy into his system. But in terms of like giving them motivation and being like, guys, you're Man United players, you're supposed to be beating a team like West Ham. He shouldn't be shouting that in their ears every day, bro. I don't think players like Paul Scholes needed to hear that. Roy Keane needed to hear that, bro. You gotta.
They didn't, but it's not the same
Do
thing.
you know the amount of times Fergie went into that dressing room and abused those players? Bots.
Yeah.
Do you know the amount of times I've heard stories of Fergie going in that dressing room giving players the hairdryer treatment about how this is Manchester United and how we should beat them teams, how Manchester United should go out and beat this? What do you mean these players should do it? Fergie was the master of it. Fergie would shout at Rooney when he wanted to shout at Nani to get something out of these players. He'd shout at every single player to get a point across. But it doesn't matter who we were playing.
Well, the players have a responsibility.
Bots, do you think Fergie did it for every single match?
Not for every single player, every single match.
Not for every single match, right? So do you reckon he only did it for the big matches?
Nah, I don't know. That's now like
because there's 38 games in a league season. Fergie probably did it for probably I'd say 32 of those matches.
Big matches, bro.
He did it for at least 32.
You'd have to be in the dressing room to know that accurately, right?
Oh, come on, man. Do you know what? Hey, Connor, stay there, fam. We'll bring you back. Yeah, there's too many.
One second. Bots, you are still being rebuked. I will read Bible verses and pray for you in the background.
You heard him. You deserve it, bro, because I don't understand. You need Jesus. You need the Lord. I don't understand. No, honestly, fam, why can't this man do any wrong in your eyes, yeah? What's it?
No, I'm not saying he's bro. Come on, hear me now. I'm not saying that he's.
So what has he done wrong today then?
Nameless.
Okay, no, not even just today. Yeah, forget him. Yeah. Okay, look, it's starting to feel like it's down to individual performance. Can you not at least acknowledge what I'm saying? By the way that things are happening, they pull up when they want to pull up. His tactics don't really mean any shit.
But the
can you not acknowledge what I'm saying? Because people said this, and you know what? Everybody's gonna keep calling me a Ten Hag bum sucker. I don't care what you call me. No homo, no bare pauses. I don't care. But if you're gonna tell me that, you might as well answer my fucking question then, Why is it that when this guy plays so shit, it's always it's just the league. Oh my god, you know what, bro? It was shit. The players pull up when they want to pull up, fam. The players are pulling up when they want to pull up. He's got nothing to do with the way that we're playing right now. Because his tactics are not doing fucking nothing.
Joe, you're acting like you're seeing these players for the first time, bro. Under Eric Ten Hag, don't you remember? Under Oli, don't you remember?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, bro, it's different players now. Don't tell me the same players that I hear from Oli are the same players that I hear now. He loves half of the players that I hear, fam. Don't tell me he wants to get rid of half the team because he don't. He does not. Don't lie to me.
What evidence do you have that he doesn't, bro? That's
do you know what? I'm bringing something else in.
Right now. I am so glad we're talking about this because we just had this conversation, bots. And I said the lack of feeling towards losing a Premier League game is concerning. And for people to just say we've got nothing to gain from winning is total BS. Okay. And it's concern. I think a lot of Man United fans need to stop being fans with Arsenal fans because these are Arsenal excuses. These excuses that we give, bad performances from players and the manager, smell of Arsenal. Because players are too young. Players need to settle in. Players need blankets. Players, I don't know. They need everything to be comfortable. The manager, he needs 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons before we see him do his job. You can't win 6 games. You can't win 6 games, bro. And people must stop this thing of because you criticize him, your manager out. No, but you can't look at what he's doing and which is nonsense. And just say, by some sort of miracle, next year is going to be fine. How? That sounds like Arsenal to me because Arsenal keeps telling themselves next season and the next season. Based on what evidence? On what? There needs to be evidence. You need to substantiate what you're saying, bro.
This conversation that we're having, we need to have it after there's at least 3 or 4 players that are brought in to play Ruben
But
Amorim.
what evidence do you
Like,
think you're gonna
right
get
now,
that those 4
right
players
now,
are going to change what we are doing right now?
right now, he's working with players that were bought under.
But they're gonna still be there next year. That's the problem I have with y'all, bro. You guys don't have anything based on this because majority, at least 75% of these guys are gonna be here with those 4 new players. So yes, we're gonna get rid of players and buy 4 players, but the majority of this squad is going to be there. We're not buying 22 new players. So based on
you're doing the same thing you did with Ten Hag. What are you doing, bro?
No. Let me tell you something, yeah, Joe, stop hyping, bro. Stop being a hype man, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, yeah. You said, yeah, the same players that turned up for the FA Cup final, turning up now in the Europa League semi-final. Only 4 players from that squad are in the current Man United team, yeah? And Kobe Mainu is not even playing. Yeah? And on
You must have misheard me, bro, because that's not what I said about the FA Cup final, bro. I said that the people that he's going to be here right now are the people that are going to be here next season. He loves hard to play. I never said
the same players. You said the same players that turned out for the FA Cup final are turning out right now for the Europa semi-final. They are not the same players.
It doesn't.
They're not the same players. Yeah, they're not the same players. Yeah, they're not the same players.
No.
Hold on.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that.
Joe didn't say that. Joe didn't say that. Joe didn't say that.
You didn't say that. You didn't say
Bro,
that.
I'm surrounded, yeah, by the people that want the men with PhD.
No, wait. You see that? Wait, hold on, Joe. Did you see what just happened?
When did I say that? Hold on. When did I say that? Does anybody here remember me saying that?
Never.
No, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. I heard what you said.
He's making stuff
You
up.
said it's not the same players.
He's making things up. And that's the problem.
At the end of the day, listen.
Something along those lines.
No. You guys are making things up.
You're doing the same thing you did with Ten Hag, yeah? Listen, let me just say this. You're doing the same thing you did with Ten Hag. And the thing is, you know the scary thing about Amrin? I like Amrin, but he's doing worse than Ten Hag.
No, he's not. We are in European final. We are in a European final, yeah? We are in a European final. He's not doing worse. The same Ten Hag got knocked out by Sevilla. The same Ten Hag got knocked out like a dog.
Listen.
Just because we're in a cup final.
European.
Can I get my time? Sorry, can I get my time?
It's not working. I thought I could bring them in, but it's not working still.
Hang on.
You know what, bro? I'm going to give you back another 2 minutes, yeah? All right, no problem.
I want to say a few things because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, and I said this on Bots' channel. This is pure gaslighting. People say he's in the final. Okay, so what? The league is the real barometer of where we are. It's not these cups, because you don't always have to be the best to win a cup. We know this. It's not always the best teams that win any cup. Second of all, Oli was in a final. It didn't stop us from firing him. Okay, Mourinho.
Go on.
Oh, is this you? Oh,
but sorry. No. Go on. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
sorry.
but I'm sick and tired of it. People make it seem like when we're addressing nonsense, whether it's the manager, the ownership, it's like we want those people out. No, when people do nonsense, we have to call it out, or at least let us say it. Because this thing of wanting people to have your opinion because you're in love with this person, no, that's not how it works. We are individual people, okay? And 6 wins since November until now, because people keep saying halfway through the season. What do you mean halfway through the season? We fired Ten Hag after 10 games, but you should remember that because you were fighting us.
11th is when Ruben started.
Yes, you were fighting us because we fired your manager 10 games into the season. So you should remember this very well.
Which was a mistake, but that's another conversation. But go ahead.
Exactly. So this thing of halfway through the season, Chief, we've watched so many games, and every time it's like, let's write off the season. And this thing of calling this a preseason is also concerning, guys. Since when are official league games a preseason? A preseason is a preseason. Don't confuse them. Other teams who aren't winning the league are still playing in this league, so we should be ashamed. It's nonsense. Other teams who are not winning are actually playing for 3 points. So our 3 points don't matter all of a sudden. We want to have the West season. And also you say it doesn't matter if he wins or doesn't. I'm telling you that it does matter. If this guy doesn't win the final, Lord have mercy on his soul, because he must just pack up and leave himself. Because then we've written off and had a preseason for nothing, essentially, if he doesn't win.
All right, bro. No, you said your piece, Big Up Vegeta, and let's hear somebody else. Let's hear a different voice. I think he'll still be here even if he doesn't win the Europa League. Let's talk to Pav. Men like Pavino. You here, sir?
Yo.
Yeah. What's remember the show? It's called The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Yeah. Where do you want to start?
So no, I wouldn't say there's anything good because I can't just sit here and milk off the Europa League thing because until we go lift it, then we can obviously do what we need to. But I don't know. I'm not as pissed as many people are. Like they're coming on, they're doing what they're doing, innit? But I'll tell you now for sure. I said a couple of weeks ago, I said I'll be happy to give this guy a clean slate, innit? I don't think that can happen. I can't give this man a clean slate because finishing 16th or 17th, right? It ain't good enough, brother. Any other manager, everyone's calling him out. Yeah, you don't come back home. You don't come back home with that Europa League Cup. You're out. You're done. You need to leave. You can't be because it's not good enough. I would not put millions of pounds. Yeah, I would not trust this guy with millions of pounds to rebuild this team when you've not shown anything in the league, which is our bread and butter. And I get it. I get the people saying there's nothing to play for, right? But bro, we're playing our best players on the pitch, and we're still crap in the league. Yeah, I don't want to just be a cup run team. Yeah, because 38 games over a season's a long time, and this is 2 years now we've had to suffer with this. So Ineos, obviously, we'll see what happens in the Europa. I still believe we're going to win the final. But if somehow they bottle it, God forbid, yeah, no one's coming back home from Spain that day. Yeah, I don't care what they got to do. Keep them in a prison cell.
Let me ask you a question though, real quick, Pav. Yeah, do you feel like if he does win the Europa League, do you feel like it's another Ten Hag situation where he's getting away with criminality and he's?
Oh no, if he wins, yeah, I feel like it is. It's 50-50 in it, but I know that Ineos ain't gonna sack him if he wins that Europa League.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But do you feel like it's like the FA Cup situation where he should be sacked, but he's not getting sacked because he?
I'm gonna go into next season still think that we're gonna get turned over 90% of the time because they've shown me absolutely nothing, and pre-season doesn't mean anything in terms of wins. It just like pre-season's there, you're getting your fitness up, start of the season. You want to start off strong, but I'm going to go into next season, if this manager's still here, don't matter who he signs, thinking that we're going to get turned over by every team that we play, because that's what's happened this year. And I said the same for Ten Hag. I said that we were going to get turned over by pretty much every team we played, and that happened, and then eventually got sacked. And if it happens again next year, after this man gets whatever signings it needs, yeah, I don't care if it's 3 or 4, you do the same thing that we're seeing now, yeah, it's another season forfeited. And that's going to be 3 years in a row we're doing this. So yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? But
question, bro, before you go, yeah, what are we now? Like the thumbnail says, bro. What are we now? What are we?
Pile of shit.
I know you had 10 seconds, but I don't care. He's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, pile of shit. And
okay, take away the European form, yeah. Say take away the European form, yeah. As a employee of yours, yeah, you got this guy that's your employee. Do you continue with him next season? This guy who's literally done nothing in the league. Let's just be honest. Just take it away, bro. You're owner of a club. You're owner of a club. You own some club you don't have no ties to. Fuck being Man United. You own Nice or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy has done nothing in the league, but he's come off and done something in the What do you do with him next season?
So I'm the owner of the club. I have a conversation with the guys that appointed him, Wilcox, Vivel, all of them. I'm like, guys, we're all fans of the game here.
How do you feel then? But how do you feel? Yeah, what conversation are you bringing to them? I'm listening.
I'm bringing to them saying, what is the plan moving forward? Like when you're going for a manager that plays a system that's entirely different from what we've currently have. Like they definitely know that like they have to get the right players. You got to get the right wingbacks. You got to get the right number 10. You got to get the right center forward. Literally, like there's no way you're trying to do a redesign of your DNA and you don't have a plan in mind. They definitely, bro, they have to like literally convince me that this is the players that we have in mind for this summer. We're getting this, and then in the winter we're getting this, and this will be closer to getting what Ruben Amorim wants, right? And it's not just even about Ruben Amorim. It's like, who's the manager after Ruben Amorim? Who do you have in mind? Is it Inzaghi? Is it like, do you have like an actual?
You see what you just said there? You see what you just said there? That's pissed me off. Just
bro.
Pissed me off. I'll tell you why. Let me explain to you why it pissed me off. Yeah, because listen, if you believe in a manager, why are we looking about who's the manager after him?
Because it's your responsibility.
Let me finish it, bro.
Nobody's a lifetime manager, bro.
Bro, I'm not saying a lifetime manager, bro. But what I'm saying is, if you've got a young manager like Ruben Amorim, why the hell are you looking past him for the next 5-6 years? If you believe in him for the next 5-6 years, the guy's not even. How old is he? He's not even touched. He's just 40. Isn't he just 40?
Turned 40. Last I think.
Yeah, bro. He's a young guy, bro. He's like the same age. Anyway.
But it's not about age. It's about the type of football.
Bro. He's a young manager. In the fact of, if you believe in this guy, you believe that he's a project manager that can last you years and years. I would not be looking past the manager that I believe in. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? The fact that you just said that I'm looking towards
would be a very short-sighted move. If you do that,
no, that's right, bro. If I believe in this guy, no, bro, that's fuck. Listen, don't get me wrong. You should have a backup. Yeah, there's a backup, yes, but you don't look past this man if you believe in him. What are you talking about, boss? If I hire you to do something, I have a backup just in case, cool. But I don't believe they're better than you. They're the backup to you because I believe in you. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm. I hear what you're saying.
It's about that. I'm not going to hire the second best. Why am I hiring the second best guy? I believe in you, bro.
It's not about hiring the second best guy. Joe, it's about having a long-term vision and looking forward.
Backup is not the one I believe in. Backup is you. Backup is not the one I believe in. Do you not understand what I'm saying to you?
No, you don't understand.
That is a backup plan. Bro, you're telling me that it's always good to, if I'm being short-sighted, if I believe in you, in my vision, that's what you're telling me, that I'm short-sighted. If I believe in you,
if you give me a contract and it has an expiry date, you gotta be thinking also what's happening after that expiry date. Are we gonna talk about
negotiating the contract? You don't believe in the managers?
No, bro, that's not how it works.
Let the doctor talk to you. Maybe she can calm down your head, bro, because you're moving mad.
I don't think you understand.
Why am I looking? Let me ask the doctor if I'm moving mad in it. Maybe I'm moving mad. Yeah, doctor, am I moving mad or is he moving mad? Because do you understand what I mean by what I'm saying, though, doc? If you believe in the guy that's here, why am I looking to the next guy? The next guy is a backup plan. Do you understand what I'm saying, doc? No. Doctor. No.
Doctor is
busy. No, she's down here. Okay, there's two doctors.
I'm sorry, my internet went out, so I had to reload the.
It's okay. Here you are. Let me ask you. Do you understand what I was saying, though?
Yeah, I totally get your point. I totally get your points.
Doctor,
I don't even know what
Joe and I were arguing about is like he's saying, "Oh, it's not a good idea to have to think past the manager that you have," and I was just saying, like, bro,
I get your point,
but I get what I'm saying, boss. I'm not saying you shouldn't look past the manager that we have, but what I'm saying is, if you really believe in the manager that you have right now,
Yeah.
The second guy is a backup plan, not a better than
exactly.
plan. Do you understand what I'm saying, bots? The next guy shouldn't be a better than plan than this guy, should he?
So
Exactly.
what if
And
the person
also-
that you want is in a job at Real Madrid or something?
Bro, we got this guy out of his job. We pulled this guy out of
He
his
got
job.
this guy
Yeah,
out of
because
his
he
job.
was willing.
So then you should have gotten the guy you really
you
wanted.
talking
You should
about?
have gotten
You
the
out of your
guy you
fucking
really
mind.
wanted and paid for it.
All right.
You know what
all
I
right.
mean? That's what Joe is trying to say. You should.
All I'm
Oh my
saying is
God. I
any
didn't come
club
on here
has
to
to have any
and
successful
trying to
club.
settle people's.
Doctor,
What?
all I'm saying is any club, any successful club needs to have a succession.
Oh no, everybody has a backup.
So I don't know what the
Everybody has a
noise is
backup.
about.
But Amarim should be doing his best to win games. And I feel like he knows if he doesn't win this Europa League, he's out. Because he said it after the match.
Yeah.
And I love him. I really want him to work out at this club. I'm with Vegeta and where just because we criticize him doesn't mean we don't like what he's doing. I really want him to work out at this club. I really do. I'm praying. But he has to win. In the Premier League, he's very bad. In Europe, he's good. In the Premier League, he's bad. And it's horrible. And I feel like he knows because I went and watched the post-match press conference. He knows this. He knows if everything goes horribly, he's out of a job. It will be bad. It will be.
Hold on, doctor. Do you think he can be fired then if he doesn't win the Europa League? I don't think he's going to be fired because I don't. I don't think he's going to be fired if he didn't win the Europa League.
I feel like what would happen is they will give him the first 3 months of next season. And what I said on Bots's channel is whether he wins this, whether the Europa League will probably give him a couple of more months, but he has to hit the ground running next season. He has to literally win. Great football, like he has to
be given.
He has to win everything. I mean, Premier League, FA Cup, Champions, everything.
No. Now you see, that's disingenuous right there. What you just did right there, yeah, doctor. Because even I don't believe that he should be given that much pressure next season that he's got to win everything. But he should be. What I'm saying is, when you say that he should hit the ground running, yes, you're right. He needs to start getting some wins straight away, and even if he doesn't, he needs to catch up.
Yeah. Sorry.
Who the fuck is playing bingo? What the fuck?
My phone rang. Okay. Sorry.
Doctor's ringtone.
I felt like she was playing bingo or something. But anyway, do you know what though, doctor? What I'm trying to say is, moving into next season, yes, I agree with you that he has to hit the ground running, but don't give him unrealistic expectations like having to be in every single competition, because you know what? None of these people have been in every competition, and I don't believe he's going to get a strong enough squad to just start competing for everything. So we can't do that to the man.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right. Maybe he has, but still, in the Premier League, he has to do well. Maybe he has to do well. Stop looking at the comments.
I'm asking you. No, I'm not even looking at the comments. Where do you think? Don't listen to him. For once, I'm being the serious guy. Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Where do you think this manager? Because I know you like this guy. Where do you think he should finish next season?
Oh.
Dominantly. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, let's not even say finish, because like you said, if he doesn't do well in the first couple of months, so say coming November, where should he be? But come November, if he he doesn't get fired.
Top four. Yes.
Top 4.
Yes.
Oh
Lord!
One second. Doctor, he's getting fired then. I tell you,
do you know what? This is pre. Let me finish. This is pre seeing the signings that we have, because my decision can change.
So before you see signings, you're telling top 4, and you don't even know what good signings he's gonna have. You're telling top 4 already. That's crazy. At least say top 4.
Where do you want him to end? Where do you want to see him? No, but Joe, where do you want to see him in November? I'm flipping the question.
In November, listen, this is without, like you said, without seeing the signings that he has, he has to at least, for me, by November, he has to be within the top 7 to 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. This is without seeing the signings. Now, if he gets good signings, I'm gonna make that target much higher. That's the thing as well. And this is without, like you said, without seeing the signings that he gets in the summer. I'm gonna say 7, between 7 and 8.
That means you expect him to lose some games. That means you expect.
Is he Superman?
Doctor is like he doesn't want any losses.
Doctor, what do you think? Is he Superman? You think he's not going to lose any game?
Did Liverpool lose any? By November last year, did Liverpool lose any?
Nah.
Get out, Doctor. Get out. No, what is she doing, bro? This, I swear, what's wrong? What? I'm getting tired. It's too... You know, we ain't got much time as well, Let me tell you something. We've got like half an hour left here. We've got a lot of people.
Let's bring in my brother here, number one international fan.
Oh, no. Okay, yes, Charles.
Back again.
Charles. Let's talk. Hold on. Let me just get this timer started. Go. Talk your talk. Go.
But I have anything to say. Wait, but you're full of shit. You are full of shit. Another thing I'm going to say, it's a good thing Joe referenced that show that I did the other day, because just like with every other take I be speaking here, and you might act like as if I'm just chatting shit, bro. You might act like as if it's not common sense, though. Next thing you know, people are parroting exactly what I have said. Exactly, word for word, bar for bar. In fact, like there was a show where we all said what our cutoff mark for this manager was. We need to revisit that show. And I'm almost like 80% sure this manager has met almost all of our metrics for him to be fired. We are sitting 1 point from 17th. 18, 19, 20 gets relegated, bro. 18, 19, 20 is gone. What there? If you check his record, I think it's now 6 wins, 5 draws, and 14 losses. Are you moving mad? Man, them the other day were saying this man needs a preseason. The players go away for 3 weeks. He can give them notes. What notes, bro? That man said this season is a write-off. Okay, then. How come you guys are giving him the first 5 games of next season? If this season is a write-off, nothing that he has done now should matter. Next season should be brand new. He has until the end of the season. That's what a write-off means. Nothing he has done now matters. Everything we're seeing now, it doesn't matter. That's a write-off. That's a write-off. You man are writing nothing off. If he doesn't win the Europa League, guess what? Like there are people right here right now that were against me the last week. There are people right here right now that as I'm talking, they will call me a crackhead. God forbid Spurs lift that Europa League trophy. God forbid. I will have followers, bro. I will have bare followers. I will be leaders of men. You need to understand what is going on, bro. It's mad. This like I don't. Maybe it's like you guys just want to be nice, or you guys don't want to be real. Yeah, this manager has done nothing to warrant you being in the job. Nothing. Europa League or not. This is Eric Ten Hag. But like,
but Charles, brother, you don't hear the perspective that like people like they gave up in the Premier League. The players gave up. Nothing that right now that the
when did they give up? When did they give up? Match with what?
The moment the 3 relegation spots were confirmed.
But we were shit long before that, though. That's why it's your points don't match.
You are always gonna be shit when we're changing a system so drastically.
Charles. Not this shit, though. Not this shit. Not brother, bro. Listen. You don't fire Ashworth. You don't fire Ten Hag. You don't pay a man's release clause in the middle of the season, 10 games in, for you to tell me that 17th, 16th is acceptable. There is no way. You don't do none of that, irrespective of what us we think. Ineos didn't do all of that for us to be in this situation. They didn't. It's not there is no logic there. We paid Eric 18 million that we did not have. We paid money we don't have, bro.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that this is acceptable. You can't back this.
No. It's
when I say there is nothing there, broski,
Yeah.
there's nothing there. Whether in Europe, whether in England, whether in everywhere, we get moved to. Everybody moves to us. There isn't a single team I've seen that hasn't moved to us. Even the games that we win them in spells. 15, 20-minute spells. It's not like as if we're running the game. Watch the game back. Brother, it's mad. It's football heritage all the way through.
When beaten in Europe,
brother,
when
dodgy
beaten
red
in Europe,
cards,
bro.
penalties, football heritage, and the players saying, broski, less of that. We saw Harry Maguire on the wings, bro. We saw Maguire at SC. This is mad.
Charles, we're unbeaten in Europe, bro. Move.
We're unbeaten, bro.
Move, get him out. They're not moving us in Europe,
He was
though.
spitting fire, though. I'll give him that. He was spitting fire. You know what? You have nothing to say against it because you know where you are, but you're exactly what I was with Ten Hag at one point, fam. You're holding on to hopes and dreams, praying and hoping that next season it will come good. That's where you are. That's where you are, fam. You can't admit it. And, you know, if you think about it, bro, think about it logically. Doesn't it feel the same?
Joe, you know what? Butts is also in a trap right now. You know?
What's the trap?
Go on.
Man U is in a trap right now. Because how much money did Ten Hag spend on his squad?
200 plus.
A lot of money, right?
Yeah.
And then it didn't work out. And he has to go. And now Amorim is in. And you're saying we should buy Amorim's players for him too. How much money do you think he needs?
Bro, he needs the same bank that Eric got.
He needs the same.
And if that doesn't work out, you get rid of Amorim, you bring somebody else, and then how much would that person need?
Bro, we spend the money, get the right person. Like, but we don't do it haphazardly. That's why I meant. We don't do it like when it's just so knee-jerk.
But here's the trap you're in. The trap you're in right now is if Ineos say they're putting a sporting structure in place that will do the scouting and then they will buy players for the coach.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So we're fucked. No. Listen, your guy needs to hurry up and finish his point because we've got 15 minutes left. I'm not even. We got 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
We got 10 minutes left.
Let your play. No, all I'm saying right now is if you do everything for Amorim that you've already done for Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Amorim plays a very specific system. He can't even work with fullbacks. He's asking you to buy wingbacks. You need inside 10s. He can't use wingers. You've gotten rid of your wingers already. Right? So if within 2 years' time, it doesn't work for him and another coach comes in who plays a back four, what else are you going to do?
That's gonna be his job. Let
this. But hold on. Now let me tell you what I'm doing. Yeah, because like I said, we've only got now 9 minutes left. Yeah, I'm bringing in Wajid, sensible head. If he tells me,
hang on, no. There's a lot of people ahead of me, Joe. Don't do that. That's unfair to people.
No, I'm bringing in a lot of people.
Oh, that's fine.
Group discussion. Beans,
Ellie,
Tango, wrap up. Yeah, these are the people that are going to be here right now, and Peter because he's been begging to come back in. Right?
No. Let me tell you something. Yeah.
Yeah, Peter, go ahead.
Let me tell you something. Yeah.
Look your talk.
You said you're in this. Both in the same position like you when you were dealing with Ten Hag. You were dealing with Ten Hag for 2 years. Both is dealing with Amorim for 6 months. Talk to him. 6 months.
Talk to him.
You and every single one here. If you're Amorim out here, I respect you. Yeah, I have nothing to say against you. But you and every single one of them, you're sitting in 2 chairs. So when he eventually gets fired, you will say, "I told you so." If he eventually gets fixed next season, like we play better football, you'll say, "I doubted him, but I believe."
You say that I'm wrong, bro.
You're all sitting on 2 chairs, bro. You just say you're Amorim out, and I'll be completely fine with that. Bro.
Yes,
I'll be completely fine with that.
So this is when you gotta get it right, yeah. Because I'm not like Pav yet. Pav is Amorim out. Just he's not allowed to say it yet, yeah.
Bro,
no. You asked me to.
It all goes back to Ineos. This is what people don't realize.
You're gonna come
It
at me
all
like
goes back to Eno.
you, fam. Yeah, let me tell you this right now. Yeah, I'm not hammering out. I'm hammering motherfucking doubt because I think he's doing bullshit.
You're hammering out, bro.
He's doing bullshit. Let me tell you that.
Nah, he
You're
compared him to
hammering out,
ETH,
bro.
remember?
Just say it,
He
bro.
compared him to Tenor just
Just
a
say it,
second
bro.
ago.
Yeah, I'll tell you that right now. Amram is doing blood clot bullshit, and I feel
Just
like
say it.
the reason he's getting saved right now is because he's doing okay in the European League. But I'm not hammering out because I feel like
But why are you asking bots? Yeah, imagine you're running a club and
this
to
is why
get
I'm
away the Europa
Right?
form, look at the
This is
Premier
why
League form, bro. You are all hypocrites, bro. You are all hypocrites.
hold on 1 second.
More like cowards because they
Why
don't want
did
to say
say
it.
something, brother?
Listen,
Why did say something? What do you want to say?
No, just
this.
let,
Let me
I just
finish
let everyone,
this.
I just let everyone speak, fam. Let everyone
I ain't
speak.
gonna let
Let
nobody
everyone get
speak
it out.
after he's talking. I can't lie.
Hey, Wajid, I'll speak after you if that's okay.
Oh no, go first. No, go first, man. Let everyone rant and rave. I'll go afterwards.
Let me wait for Abuti to just finish up his crash out, bro. Like,
It's your turn. Joe has been waffling and we can't hear what he's saying. That's the crazy part. But go
all right,
ahead.
listen, guys. I don't know if you guys remember my first ever call. Eh, I got put in the sin bin for saying you can't be putting so much on someone who just jumped into a deficit team. I got sin bin for saying, listen, next season he deserves a chance. You have to believe in him right now, no matter what. I got sin bin for
Believe
that.
in you.
And now we're not sin binning. Listen, we're not sin binning the person who's comparing him to the person who put Amarim in this position. Let's not forget that. Who brought the players into this team. Let's not forget that. Who put that quality, this curse on the team to the point where at this point we complaining. Did we not all just agree that we don't care about the league? Why are we always coming back to outrage saying that
No,
now
no, no.
we
You
care
said,
about the league?
I,
We
Who
don't care
said they
about
don't
the
care
I
about
league,
said
the
bro.
league?
Now we
baseline
care about the
Who
performance.
league
said
again.
that?
Bro, we don't
No.
play good
Oh my god.
anywhere.
Exactly. Come on.
We don't play good
Listen,
All I've
listen,
asked for is
anywhere.
baseline performances.
listen.
Bro, there's
100%.
nothing you've said in the last 30 seconds or however long it is that's
Now,
in
me,
reference to
I
why this manager works. You're just talking about the past and everything that happened before. When people want to
Okay,
question
so
Listen,
Joe, and I don't even agree with Joe. Hold on, Peter, 1 second. I don't even agree
yeah,
with Joe like that. But when Joe challenges something, the challenge back to Joe is you believed in the other. Why is it if this guy can stand on his 2 feet, back him for that? You don't need to talk about the previous guy to justify this. Talk about this. Be
okay,
here
cool.
today.
Wait. No. Listen,
You, and
listen.
it's agree with
what do
Let
you
me
me.
mean? No,
finish
no, no,
off,
no.
and
This
then
is
hey,
true
you can say
though.
what you can say after I'm done. You can come in when I'm done, right? All I'm saying is I feel
9
like a
minutes left.
lot of this judgment that we're coming in for this current manager, the of course, is his gameplay good? No, bro. Like at times I dead as feel so stressed that I might get a panic attack every second game. Like I literally have church service at the same time as the matches just to pray for the team. Like don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that he plays attractive football. I am saying we're enjoying the fact that there's this element of nah guys, this team's not doing well again. Now we have to get mad again. Like, do you guys
Can I
not
say something?
deep the like this whole cycle that we're on? Like, guys, we have to like if you're really willing to, like someone said before, if you're really willing to write off the season, write it off fully. You can't be doing it halfway. Like, you can't be saying right off and then maybe this
Can't
guy
write off
shouldn't
the
be at the
season in
seat.
November,
Maybe
then,
we
Oh
bro.
my
shouldn't.
god.
Like,
Let, let
Can I
somebody
can
else.
I can I
Yeah.
say something?
Mhm.
I really
go
want to
ahead.
know why Barada thought it was a good idea to bring in a guy to play a three back with a bunch of players who are doing crap out of four back, ain't suited for a three back, and we've done absolutely nothing this season because that guy should hand in his resignation if we finish without that Europa League title this season and end up sacking this
How do you
guy
get sacked, bro?
5 or 10 games in the summer. That guy should hand in his resignation because this guy was the one who said
I agree.
Amarim was the guy. Yeah, Amarim's the guy
Like
that took us to nearly 16th, 17th. He's going to make us finish 16th and 17th. And his hope is that he gets the Europa League title because he obviously Amarim hasn't shown anything. He's shown nothing in terms of the league football, and
Facts.
that is our bread and butter. And making us sit here for a whole year watching that, yeah, for 2 years in a row now with two different managers, the same result, the same performances, brother. I can't be doing it for 3 years in a row.
Yo, I need
What's
to
up,
say
bro?
that.
Can I
I
just
Everybody,
pick up on the free back thing, please?
yeah,
Quickly?
and then like a closing statement, because like we're all gonna go
No,
around.
no, no. I'll be really quick. I swear. The part that, and again, I'm not. It sounds like I don't like the guy. I'm not saying that. I just don't like bad arguments sometimes, and some of the things come across this way. Just because he picked somebody with a free back doesn't mean it automatically would not have worked. It's the execution. This guy has not
Yeah.
executed at the clip that he would have thought himself, and they would have thought himself, and in many extents, we thought he would. Just because they switched to a free back, or just because he came in Quay, I'm not saying we should have been top 4 or anything like that. Nobody expected the execution to be this bad. Just because it was a different system or formation, it's okay to say he's underachieved massively, but you think he might turn it around. It's
No,
okay to
but
hope.
my point was, why was Barada a fault with the crop of players that we had, that bringing in a manager who plays that style of football in one way, no backup plans or anything, was a good idea.
He didn't think
Bro,
it
do
was
you know
this
how much
shit.
it pisses me off?
He didn't think it was this rubbish, bro. Like none of us did. None of us saw the rub. Like, bro, I don't. Maybe it's just me, yeah. But even when you guys were doing watch alongs, I didn't really back him, but I was hopeful. I was like, yeah, this guy can't be any worse than Eric. And all my days, I was wrong. I feel so sorry. If I ever said under Eric Ten Hag, it couldn't get worse, I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry because bloody hell did it get worse. Oh my Jehovah. Oh God, I never saw this
Are you
coming.
saying that you want Eric back? Is that what you're saying?
Nah. I'm just saying, when I said
Because
it could have
that's
gotten
what I'm
worse,
hearing, bro. I'll be
I
honest with you.
was
That's what I'm
wrong. Why would I?
Yeah, I can't lie.
All right. Big up, Charles. Yo, first of all, big up Preem, by the way, as well. You
What's that noise, bro?
I don't know, but who's that? It's
You know what,
somebody.
Preem?
That's
Preem?
mad.
Preem.
You know what, Preem? Say your piece now,
Say your
quickly.
piece.
Because I've got to
So
close.
basically, I watched the game with my 7 screens, yeah, as you can see, yeah, and bro,
Yeah.
hold on, you can see the 7 screens, yeah. Listen, I tried to do the abs thing. I retired, bro. I can't do it. That game we lost, yeah. And I was one of those guys that said Amrin should be what's it called? It's the season's a write-off. I was one of those guys, yeah. So I hear what Charles is saying, innit? But he has to win that Europa League. He has to. Otherwise, I'm gonna go crazy.
Hey, Preen, quick question. Did you learn any tactical insight with them screens today? Like, did you catch anything?
Who's inhaling the mic, bro?
No, who's inhaling the mic?
Big
I've
up.
got to go. Hey,
Let's go.
you know, okay, all right.
I don't even know why. I don't even know why I'm here. Just I'll keep my point another time.
Pav, final thought. Pav.
Final thought. Fuck knows, I don't know what to say.
Peter, final thought. Final thought.
Joe, just say I'm him out, bro. I'll respect you, bro.
Fair enough. Yeah,
He doesn't want to say it.
Man's like beans. No, beans like KG. Yo, final thought.
Hey man. Final thought. I'm gonna be real. All right, man. Hey, how? You know, this team can just leave you with the last 4 words, bro. Like.
So basically, he has nothing to say. So who's next?
Big up my broski from South Africa. I hear the accent. Big up yourself, bro.
I'm sorry, guys, but you had nothing to say. I'm running out of time. Yo, Fajia, what do you have to say, bro?
I'm gonna out since they gaslight us into saying it. There you go.
No,
bro.
It's fine. We can't criticize the manager.
Bro.
No, people say we can't criticize the manager without saying it. Okay, it's fine because I want to criticize him. I'm not a crackhead, so it's fine. I'll put my head there, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If he does well, happy for us. After today, I don't want to hear criticism of Ruben because clearly he's beyond reproach. He's God's favorite child, and we must leave him alone.
I love that. I love that. Hey, wrap up. What have you got to say before you go?
I'll say it again. Chickens are coming home to roost. Yep. Said it. Also, Hang on. I ain't done yet.
Okay.
Also, big up Amrin from changing Old Trafford to Old Brothel because you get touched up every.
Oh God. Ali check.
Yo, yeah, I'm kind of where wrap up's at. This is Ineos's fault. You know, they decided that they didn't want Ten Hag, but then they slyly kept him. They kept him. They spent 200 million on him. They gave him 10 games. They sacked him. They brought in this new manager. They told him, "Yo, we're gonna get Alphonso Davies." Then it pivoted to Nuno Mendes. Then it pivoted to Dogu. We were supposed to get Quenda. Now he's going to Chelsea. So we're supposed to get Cunha. Who knows if that's going to happen? So this outfit that represent us has been selling managers out and throwing them under the bus and giving them crap players, then keeping players they're not supposed to keep, then putting all our attacking forward line on loan, then not bringing in anyone else to replace them. And now we're all rapping about what the manager's supposed to be doing and if the manager's good or not. And don't get me wrong, the games that he's lost, unforgivable. The idea that this is a preseason is all bullshit. But at the end of the day, this is all on Ineos.
I'm sorry, I can't let you talk anymore, bro. You literally went until the last fucking minute, bro. What the fuck? The fuck? Like, seriously, it's 29. It's 29. You had to go, bro.
Let's
You had
remind
to
people
go.
there's an NBA stream. That
No. We're gonna do all that, bro. Read these real quick because I'm trying to do everything in the background. Read it.
Who stays and starts next season? Then who do we buy? That's a big question, big game player. We're gonna do a special stream for that. Big up to Vegeta for gifting membership. Shout out to Vegeta. Shout out to Aminor saying if this was Southgate, we would be rioting. Hashtag racism.
Right now, guys, listen. Like Bots just said, we are having an NBA stream directly after this. In fact, we've been here for too long. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you do all the good things that you need to do to like the video.
We're also streaming this to Backhand Entertainment, by the way. Support Joe. This
streaming to Backhand Entertainment. We're streaming to Football Power Hour. So make sure you also like and subscribe on all the good channels. And please, I'm trying to get to
1,000, bro.
I'm trying to get to 1,000, but right now 800 at least. But guys, listen.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Yeah, we need to leave.